In today's video, we'll be traveling from Los Angeles to San Diego solely on commuter trains. Instead of taking the direct Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, we'll be taking Metrolink and the Coaster. Will the savings be worth having to transfer trains? Let's find out! We start our trip here at Los Angeles Union Station, which I've covered in previous videos, and is centrally located, well, central in terms of public transit at least. Our route today will have us taking this Metrolink Orange County Line train the full length of the route to Oceanside, where we'll transfer to the Coaster as we continue to our final destination of Santa Fe Depot in downtown San Diego. It's time to board the train and head upstairs. There is no luggage storage like the Surfliner has, so you'll have to store your luggage with you at your seat. The train follows the same route as the Surfliner, but makes a few more stops. This means you'll have the amazing ocean views if you sit on the right side of the train, but more on that later. We depart right on time, and shortly after, a conductor comes through to check tickets. I paid for a SoCal Day Pass, which is $15 on weekdays and $10 on weekends, and allows you to travel on all Metrolink trains for that day. The journey time to Oceanside from Union Station is a little over 2 hours, and if you need power, look for the car with these types of seats because in my experience, the other train cars do not have power. The seats are decently comfortable for this trip, and some of the seat pairs come with tables, which is nice to have if you bring some lunch along like I did. There's something very relaxing eating lunch with a view like this out the window. Do note that there's no cafe cart on Metrolink or the Coaster. The good news is you are allowed to bring your own food and non-alcoholic beverages to consume on board. Before we get to the scenic portion of the trip, let's check out the bathroom. There's a bathroom in every car, and it's a standard bathroom, nothing fancy. Some of the bathrooms have a changing table, but this one did not. Hello! Have I mentioned how much more relaxing this is than driving? Soon we're entering the scenic part of the route as we pass by the San Clemente Pier. While we watch the beach go by, let's talk about the differences between this trip and the Amtrak option. The Amtrak Surfliner takes just under 3 hours for the journey between LA and San Diego. And this routing with Metrolink and Coaster could be just as fast, but there's only a few times of day it would work, and it also depends on how timely the train is. And that isn't a bad thing in my opinion, especially if you're not in a hurry and want to break up your trip with a meal or a coffee. When it comes to costs, the Surfliner will set you back $36 in coach one way, and this routing adds up to be $21.50 on weekdays and $16.50 on weekends. It gets even cheaper if you have a student pass or a discount offered by either transit agency. Soon we cross into San Diego County, and shortly after pull into the Oceanside Transit Center right on time. Here we will transfer to the North County Transit District's Coaster train. I gave myself about an hour to make the transfer, but there are some routings that have you waiting less than 20 minutes. The Coaster trains can be found at the southern end of the transit center, and it's about a 4-minute walk from train to train. To buy a Coaster ticket, simply touch any contactless card on this reader. The cost for the trip from Oceanside to San Diego one way is $6.50. Make sure you're walking down Platform 3, as the Sprinter train service to Escondido leaves from here too, and each platform is marked by these nice flags with their names on them. The Coaster train cars may look like the same ones used by Metrolink, and that's because they are. I think I prefer the Coaster livery to the Metrolink one, but maybe that's just my hometown bias. The legroom is decent as long as you're not seated across from a stranger, and the cushions were comfortable enough for this 1-hour-long journey down the coast. The train was fairly empty, but at the next couple of stations, it began to fill up with people headed to the Padres game. Again, this train goes along the same corridor as the Surfliner, so be sure to sit on the right side to get these amazing ocean views. Just like Metrolink, there are bathrooms in each train car, and it was nothing special, but again, nothing bad. Hello again. I lost my seat, so I tried another style, and the legroom was not bad. For reference, I'm 6'4". I'm so glad I'm not stuck in that traffic. And just like that, we began our approach into Santa Fe Station in downtown San Diego. So was this better than taking the Surfliner? I personally don't think so. I enjoy having a cafe car, and now traveling with a toddler, I just want to get to my destination. That being said, I'm glad this exists. It can be a big savings depending on any discounts you may have, and it's always a good thing to have additional frequencies for people. My rides with both Metrolink and Coaster were great, and the only critique I would give is please clean your windows. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to watch the Padres.